tomorrow, cloudy skies, high 45. Snow a possibility on Sunday, high 35. The outlook for Monday, scattered showers, high 40. And for Tuesday, sunshine returns with the high 35. Overnight low 34. Yesterday's high was 50. Currently, humidity is at 79%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.04. Right now, cloudy skies. We've got 37 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Turner over there. Over to my right here, a man that we love having on morning coffee because he's so good at two things.
Setting clocks.
Bringing things.
He brings food for us. And you know, you can see we're two impoverished broadcasters.
And he's good at setting clocks.
You
really
bet.
good at
Well,
that.
he did that last
both
time I was here. It took me a couple days to figure out that he'd messed with my clock. Galen Dunn. Glenn, how you doing?
Just great.
So happy to have you here. Yesterday was a special day. I got to sit down and have lunch with some first and second graders from North Side as a part of the Rotary dinner. Lunch, they got gifts.
That's a great thing.
I got a gift while I was there. I was sitting next to a little girl in second grade. Now, you got to listen up to this.
Okay.
You got to listen up to this. So I said, hi, I'm Mike. And she says, I know who you are. And then she said this. You got the cut ready over there, my friend?
Yeah.
This is what she said. This is what she said to me.
Your commentaries are pointless.
No.
Second grade. I was flabbergasted.
Well, you come into this world being honest, and you go out being honest.
Speaking of
obviously,
Northside.
it's a topic around Northside apparently.
Speaking of Northside School, I understand some of their third graders are going to be on the courtwarning lawn this morning caroling.
Okay. About what time you think? 10?
9:45,
10?
9:50, somewhere
Okay.
right in that neighborhood.
Well, that'd be something to see.
Yeah.
Warning! Going to the Mules game tonight. Warning! Can they
Yeah.
win? Can they win only shooting 21%? Because that's what happens when I go to games.
Well, they could have Tuesday.
Okay. Yes, they probably could. So I'm going to go to that.
I think we could have won shooting 21%.
Did I hear snow in the forecast?
You did.
No.
See,
I heard yesterday that north of here,
Yeah.
isolated areas make it over 12 inches.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
There's
moly!
a possibility for maybe 12 inches. That's north of here. I think we're in the kind of a,
Dusting?
it might rain, it might snow.
It could be ice,
The
I guess.
sun might shine,
A wide range.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, remember the good old days, Glenn, when we'd get up and you'd put on put the plow on the front of the FCC truck and
You bet.
get out there, 3 a.m. Because we never closed.
No, we didn't. We did not close.
Want to remind everybody that we're committed to do at least 2 games tomorrow on WOKZ, the Conrad Allen tournament.
66th annual Conrad Allen tournament starts tomorrow at Wayne City. We will for sure do the Sisseton Grayville game at 12 noon.
Okay.
We will for sure do the Wayne City Crab Orchard game at 4:30.
Okay, I just want to make sure we did that, and a couple other things. Of course, the Festival of Lights continues tonight. He was giving me a rough time.
He's called it everything from the lights spectacular to the carnival of
See what I wrote at the bottom
fancy
here?
dancy bright things.
I wrote it down there.
Now, really, this is all about Mike Day.
Really?
And, all this from a guy who misidentifies floats in the Christmas parade as he narrates.
I just misidentified my own church's entry. That's it, and the courier vehicle that I thought it was. We thought it was career
Oh, you thought it was career. Okay.
instead of courier.
But talking about the Festival of Lights, it looks beautiful at Leo French Park. Chris and the crew do a great job there.
I've
But
not
Mark,
been out there.
your window uptown looks awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yes, it does.
Thank
I
you.
have to agree with you.
We try. We try.
Tonight, the Wayne County 4-H will be at the Festival of Lights. A reminder about the 12 days of Christmas on the Big Deal store, 50% off of certificates for the Taco Factory in Carmi.
They have
There
some pretty,
you go.
They have some pretty good food down
Did you
there.
before we? Did you wanted to say anything before we get into the bucket of bunk? Which,
Well, yeah, a couple of things. At the Trough of Knowledge at McDonald's, this is not the only place there's Trough
he
of
likes
Knowledge.
to belly up to the trough of knowledge. Galen does and slurp.
That is
they
not
ask
just the trough of knowledge. That is the whole kit and caboodle of knowledge.
they asked this morning. Said, so what do you talk about when you go out there? Do they give you a list of things? I said, absolutely not.
It's the show about nothing.
Right, and just I don't know. It is all about Mike.
Yeah.
I should have been here on Monday. All about Mike Monday.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's KO Wednesday too. Sometimes.
Give it to Mikey.
But-
Mikey ain't anything. He
but-
likes it.
Mark, a few years ago, I know you find this hard to believe. Mike was my boss. That's not hard to believe. But the big guy,
Really?
as
You
I
weren't
called
in
him,
charge out there?
I
would've
was.
thought you were in charge.
I was. He thought he was. But
I hid
really
behind his
You just
ample
let him-
knowledge.
You just let him think he was in charge. That's how
Well-
nice of a guy you are.
That's what happens here too, isn't it?
on more than one occasion, Mike kind of pushed the envelope of things.
Oh, yeah?
And
More than one.
a man that we both dearly love and respect so much, Terry Bruce.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe the event was
That was his birthday.
Terry Bruce's birthday, and there
That
was
a
a
mistake
meeting.
on my part.
There was a meeting in Alney at the district office, and that day, Mike decides he's going to dress up and like Terry Bruce, including his hair being altered in color. And so he walked.
Not
into
that he ever did alter his color. I just want to make sure that's the standard.
you altered your color.
I did. I
and
did.
You walked into the room, and then you thought, maybe I've went too far.
I certainly did. You know, when I think imitation is supposed to be the sincerest form of flattery, correct?
Depends on the occasion.
Well, I don't know. Did you say it was like the air was sucked out of the room?
Yes. Everybody stopped. They kind of gasped and looked over at me because I was dressed like and appeared like Mr. Bruce.
Well, the same thing could be just about to happen.
Uh-oh.
So I have a gift for you.
Uh-oh. Is this my Christmas
we
gift?
got to see
Well,
this.
it could be.
All
Now,
right,
now
all
you
right.
need to slide this out.
All right. What? For our radio listeners, I have a hat.
Oh, now watch it when you put that on. It's. I thought your head was smaller than that.
I've got a great big old head. It is a crash helmet for people who fall out of trees. It's got an attached radio, and it's got a spring so that when I land, my head bounces back up.
No, that's a cell phone, so that when you fall, you can call Carol.
Don't. No, I'm not getting any trees anymore, dear.
Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't do that either anymore. She told me don't make fun of her yelling in the forest. There's things that I don't do anymore, Galen.
But really, it wouldn't be much help because I have deer whistles on the side of your helmet.
Deer whistles. This is great.
He doesn't need their whistles. They already run from him.
That's right. Well, they run by. He couldn't hit them anyway.
Galen, thank you for my gift.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. It's time.
Well, I'll have a bucket of fun to tell you. I just can't wait to share this with you. Whose birthday is today? What happened on this day? I'm gonna.
By the way,
tell
we
you
are still looking for the
so you don't
for someone to tell us who that is.
wait.
He's
at
a well-known
842-3715.
He's a well-known person in Fairfield. And he is he's the mystery voice.
And he's not-
really.
he's
the
not-
mystery masked singer is what he is.
He's the mystery bunk voice.
Yes, he is. And if you call it, we've got a guest today. Yesterday, I don't think we had a guest.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Is it Gene Kolak?
Gene
Gene Kolak. That's
No.
a good guess.
Unfortunately,
but
that's
no,
not right. Thanks.
It's not. It's not. I understand Gene's got a good set of pipes on him, especially when he's on his Harley.
By the way, if you can guess who that voice is, we're going to get you set up with $10 in chamber bucks.
We'll have it right out here on the front desk. You can just roll on out here and pick them up. But isn't that amazing? How many days we've gone now? A whole week, right?
You know, it's been more than a week.
Son of a gun. So on this date, December 13th, 1799, George Washington died at his Mount Vernon estate. 1819, Alabama admitted as the 22nd state. That meant there were 11 slave states and 11 free states. That evened it up. On this date, Elvis Presley was number 1 on the singles chart with Return to Sender.
Okay.
He performed Return to Sender in the Girls, Girls, Girls movie.
Okay.
One of his great cinematic performances.
Wonder how many movies he made.
Who?
Wonder how many movies he made.
He made a bunch. I
Yeah.
bet he made upwards of 30.
And I mean, they were the same
Really?
formula, every one of them.
Yeah.
Elvis has girl. Elvis loses girl.
Elvis
Gets
gets
girl back.
Elvis gets girls back. There you
Yeah.
go.
Same as a Hallmark movie.
Exactly. Oh, boy, did we reveal something. I went back and watched that show from last night, from yesterday.
Oh, did it finally
Dave
upload?
Rigg. Oh, yeah. Dave Rigg. Unbelievable.
I
He's-
was-
He's
I
got
was-
3 on the line, you know.
I was stopped by
3
somebody
women.
yesterday.
Really?
You stopped by who?
I was stopped by Christy down at Carnaby Square
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
And she said,
She's married. She can't get involved.
she
no,
said,
that's-
you know,
no.
I was in the drive-through at the bank when
Yeah.
you guys were talking about those Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
And the people at the bank couldn't understand why she was laughing so hard.
It's unbelievable. He watches some Hallmark movies all the time.
Really?
Yeah. So I
Probably
think-
Lifetime.
He
Probably
watches-
Lifetime movies.
He
too.
watches Hallmark movies all the time by choice.
Yeah.
Not because he's made to or because he can't get up out of the
No.
chair to get the remote to change it.
And yet he can't attract a woman. Well, I say he's got 3.
You say you had 3 on the line?
3 on the line. He said.
Actually, he said 3 on a string.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
That's like fish, isn't
And
it?
you know
Yeah.
what? We did reveal, because of his job, they'd get at least 15% off embalming. You know what I mean? How could
I guess that's a perk.
you put the embalming, you put in, probably a reasonable casket, and Dave's willing to watch the Hallmark Channel 24 hours a day at his palatial Bone Gap home. He's a catch. All right.
That's the Bone Gap Bodego.
All right. Well, on birthdays today, first of all, happy birthday, Mark.
Thank you.
Is today his birthday?
Today's
it is.
Mark's
I
birthday.
brought you treats today, Mark.
Well, thank you, Galen. I appreciate
You
it.
thought I didn't know, did you?
I don't know.
Really?
My wife texted me early this morning.
Oh, did she?
Said, "Don't you forget, it's Mark's birthday." So happy. How old are you, my friend?
Old enough.
No. You
To
got
know
it.
better.
How old are you?
Much too young to feel
You're
this
younger than
old.
me. I know that.
54.
My goodness, really?
I'm a youngster. I'm
Yes.
a baby.
Middle-aged.
Still has acne. I can see from here.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on making 54, my friend.
Well, I didn't think I'd make it, but
Dick Van Dyke's birthday's today, and he's 94.
Geezer alert. Geezer alert.
He is a geezer, and we call out geezers here. His wife, his current Mrs. Van Dyke, 46 years younger than him.
Whoa.
so she's what, 50?
He's
Michael
she
would know there.
married 40-year-old makeup artist Arlene Silver in 2012 when he was 86. So she's 46 years older than that, 8 more years, and so that means she's 48 now, and he's 94.
Man.
Half his age. She could have had Dave Rigg. He first gained his recognition on radio and Broadway. He worked at WDAN Danville.
Illinois. You
Yes.
betcha.
I interviewed there once, and he's got a picture of him and Gene Hackman on the wall. That's where Gene Hackman got his start as well.
Used to have a good buddy who was the morning show guy up there. So.
WDAN,
Yep.
CBS affiliate, AM station. So, the Dick Van Dyke Show, of course, ran from 1961 to 1966. He also gained significant popularity for roles in musical films like Bye Bye Birdie in 1963, Mary Poppins in 1964,
Played the chimney sweep.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I got to make sure how I say that.
correctly.
1968. Got somebody there?
I think so. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah. Get her done. Okay,
Maybe
thank you very much. Did you know his brother died? Jerry. Jerry's he left us in 2018 in Little Hot Springs, Arkansas.
I don't remember hearing that.
I don't either. I loved him in Coach.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he might have been as funny,
The
if not
funnier of
funnier.
the two.
He was-
I thought he was the funnier of the two.
He was in Andy Griffith shows too.
Yes, he
Yes, he
was.
was.
Remember?
Yeah.
Anyway, Dick Van Dyke left high school in 1944, his senior year, intending to join the U.S. Army Air Force. That was before there was an Air Force, the Army.
Air
was in-
Corps.
Yes, that's right. He was training for World War II. He was denied for being underweight.
He was thin.
Eventually accepted for service as a radio announcer before transferring to special services. He entertained troops in the continental United States. He didn't go overseas during the war. And that show was very popular, Dick Van Dyke's show. Anyway, we met his wife. His wife, like I said, 46 years. Is that the
man.
most we've had in separation of age?
That's a
I
gap.
don't think
That might be.
I don't think
Tony Randall's not even that close.
No. He looks good. I mean, he does look good. Have you seen him
No.
lately? He's in a recent show, and I forget now. It doesn't ring for me. Christopher Plummer, actor. He's 90 today.
He was in The Sound of Music, right?
Yes, he was. He was
Baron
George
Von Trapp.
Captain George von Trapp in The Sound of Music in 1965. He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor at the age of 82 back in 2010 for the movie Beginners. That's the oldest actor to win an acting award. He also got a nomination at the age of 88 for All the Money in the World, the name of the movie. His third wife is 14 years his junior. I don't think that
doesn't qualify.
when you're 90, you can have a 76-year-old wife without being a geezer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guess who else's birthday today is? The Motor City Madman.
Oh, Ted Nugent.
Nuge. Nuge
The
is
Nuge.
71 today.
He's
played-
he's still rocking it pretty
Yes,
hard.
he is.
He's a little scary.
he is scary. He was with the Amboy Dukes, then went off on a solo career.
He is a strong advocate of gun rights
Yes, he is.
And hunting.
and hunting.
He claimed he deliberately failed his draft physical. Remember when we told you about Red Fox eating half a bar of soap?
How do you deliberately fail a physical?
Here you go. He took drugs, ate nothing but junk food for days, and and when he showed up to be tested, he had defecated in his pants.
Wow.
Oh, man.
There's a pretty good act. That got
Hey, look at there.
Hello, Christy. How are you? How do you like my hat?
I like it.
Hi,
That's
Christy.
We got to protect you some way. Happy birthday to
Thanks,
you.
Christy.
Oh, see that the secret's out now.
I know.
Secret's
There's my
out. There's
buddy over
Galen.
here. Okay, well, I had to bring out something for the next event out there at
Oh,
21st
good,
Yeah.
good.
for the Festival of Lights. Mrs. Claus is coming to town, and the little
Is
girl-
she?
Yes.
All right.
She's
we're done.
bringing him home. She can't get him home, so she's got to come get him, and so he can.
You're a very
deliver.
popular guy during the holidays, Galen. And you're always popular with us, Christy. Thank you for coming
She's just
out.
like a breath of fresh
She
air.
is. She is. She is.
See ya.
She's pure energy. That's what she is. What will we do without Christy downtown? What will we do? The Nuge. I'm back to the Nuge.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how he got 4F.
Okay.
He did duty in his pants. Can you see some sergeant going,
I
just
can't.
go home, boy?
I can't perform my duties. I just duties in my pants.
The Nuge had a big breakout album in 75 called Ted Nugent. He was always creative. Free for All in 1976. Cat Scratch Fever in 1977. Oh, man, he had some anthems, some radio rock anthems like Hey Baby, Stranglehold. And one of the people from the Amboy Dukes said that he helped co-write them, but that the Nuge took credit for all of them. So he'd get all the royalties.
Okay.
Nugent suffers from hearing loss. I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
In his 2007 interview, the ears not too good, especially with background noise, and that's a small price to pay. Believe me, the journey was worth it. Now listen to the journey. He's been married twice, but he's had 6 children with four women. The Nuge got around. Had a little cat scratch fever in him. All right. So that gets us to the question of the day, which was really interesting. I'm not quite even sure how to present it, but we're going to talk about the question of the day. Why are people not running for office in Wayne County? And Galen Dunn's here. Is that the Nuge? No,
that's not the Nuge.
Oh, I thought it was. Anyway, we'll be back with more, and I'm ready to fall because I've got a protective helmet on. We'll be back with more Morning Coffee after this.
Merry Christmas from all your friends at F&B in Wayne City, Grayville, and Fairfield. We wish you peace and happiness in the Christmas season and throughout the new year. All F&B locations will close at noon on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve and will be closed all day on Christmas and New Year's days. We sincerely thank you for your business in 2019, and we look forward to serving you in the new year. F&B, member FDIC.
Stop at John's Butcher Block and now through Saturday and save on items like chicken wings at just $2.49 a pound, or get smoking deals on 80% lean ground beef for just $2.99 a pound, and get sizzling deals on pork tenderettes for just $2.49. Don't forget, Butcher Block gift certificates make great Christmas gifts. John's Butcher Block accepts cash, check, and all major credit cards and link cards, located across from the Fairfield City Hall.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Space Shuttle Columbia made its second flight?
First, bad news. We're running a minimum mission and you'll be coming in tomorrow.
Oh, okay, that's not so good.
Postage went up to 20 cents. Budget Director David Stockman was bawled out by the president for saying that Reaganomics wouldn't work.
At the end of the meeting, the president asked me to stay on the team.
We saw the soap opera Wedding of the Year.
I, Lucas Lorenzo Spencer, take the Laura Weber Baldwin.
Hollywood lost William Holden, Natalie Wood, and Jack Albertson. And this is what the new music sounded like.
The sweetest thing,
and maybe the old song, take my heart.
Gonna harden my heart.
Take on me,
Don't stop believing.
let's prove tonight.
Give to me your letter. Why do fools fall in love? Young hearts be free tonight.
Have you solved the puzzle? The answer and a dash of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
'Tis the season to shop with the Fashion Leader girls. Gift ideas for Under Her Tree, Love Lockets, and Old Tradition. Brighton has modernized the Gift of Faith. 6 new design crosses. Comes wrapped with the story of the cross. Luxe timepieces, amulets, charms, home gifts, magical holiday jewelry and ornaments, wallets, organizers, the best boutique fashions, isotoners for men and women, and gift certificates too. The season's best finds at your favorite boutique with the best fashion team, Carnaby Square. Now open Sundays 1 to 4. Like us on Facebook.
November 1981.
Foreigner and Waiting for a Girl Like You, the top song of November 1981. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Are you one of those people who thinks it's okay to drive stoned? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You end up driving below the speed limit? It's no big deal, right? Wrong. The truth is, your reaction times slow way down when you're high. You not only put yourself in danger, but everyone around you. Talk about a buzzkill. Stop kidding yourself. It's not okay to drive high. If you've been using marijuana in any form, do not get behind the wheel. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
I really thought I would die of stress long before the cancer, 'cause the diagnosis brought this avalanche of worries. The money, the travel, the burden on the family. One night I called the American Cancer Society, and they helped me map out a plan. got me free rides to chemo and even a free place to stay during treatment. They took away those other fears so I could rest up for the real fight.
Please give at cancer.org.
Are you looking for a bank that still offers free checking? Well, look no further. People's National Bank has your free checking needs covered. This is Heidi Atterbury, relationship banker at People's National Bank in Fairfield. You can open your free checking account with just $100. There's no minimum balance, plus receive unlimited check writing, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay. Stop by 1001 West Delaware in Fairfield to open your free checking account today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Post frame buildings continue to pop up all over the area, and at Graber Post Buildings, they've been putting up buildings for over 40 years. Garages, pole barns, storage buildings, workshops, apartments, even indoor basketball courts, and some of the most attractive commercial buildings in the state. Every job is specific and unique to your wants and your needs. Graber Post also has packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. So for your next building or roofing project, call for a free quote at Graber Post, 800-264-5013.
Oh my.
We have solved all the Cardinals' problems.
And I had another.
In 30 seconds, in like a minute, we did it.
Didn't take long.
Galen brings. He brings these little half taters. Okay, I'm talking about. He's cut the potato in half. Then it's like rebaked inside with cheese, and then he puts a strip of sirloin steak on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's mighty fine. Mighty fine is
We
the
need
word.
to come up with a name. What do you call them?
I don't know. I haven't named them yet.
Let me make it tater bones.
Tater bones. I don't know, boy, but
The
it's
peanut
good.
gallery's saying no.
What are they called?
No, it's not possums. That's the other thing I brought
Yeah.
before.
Boy, they're good. I don't mind telling you.
I like tater bones.
All right, so you got to keep me your job during the question of the day. Your job, Turner, birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
54,
Mm-hmm.
right? Century plus 4, half century plus 4.
Middle-aged.
Yep.
No, he's beyond that.
Well, if he lives to be 108.
There's
That's true. I won't make it to 100.
don't let me get worked up over this, okay?
Okay.
Can you promise me you're not going to let me get worked up?
Well, I can do that.
So you got folks that have ideas about our question. Why people are? You had 3 county board seats where you couldn't get anybody on the Democrat or the Republican side to go out and get 40 signatures to get on the ballot, and then they would automatically become county board members. Okay?
Yeah.
There's only one county-wide race.
So what do you do? What happens if you don't
You
have
appoint.
anybody running? You appoint somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
But right now, see, they might have to wait because they're talking about a committee, and they're going to get to 2021 and 2022. There'll be a realignment of the districts, and that's when everybody's up for election. So I think they took the first step towards cutting the amount of county board members in half last night.
Redistricting.
So Tommy says it's because elections in Fairfield aren't based on who has the best forward-thinking ideas to help the community grow. They're popularity contests based on name recognition, church affiliation, or even sport preference in high school 20 years prior.
Sport.
It's who you know and
Who you played for.
Yep.
Did you score a touchdown against Carmi?
Yeah.
That's what Tommy's saying.
Or 3.
Or 3. Yeah.
So what you're saying is Wyatt Gilbert, the great Mules football player, is a lock-in for the county board 20 years from now.
Maybe now. He can put three touchdowns on Carmi and show up and decide whether or not they want to sell pot in the county. All right, so that's one perspective. Judy says, it'll be interesting to see the census next time around. Many kids leave because Fairfield has very little interesting or fun things to offer. I take exception to that. My life is rich and full, and I know I'm an old guy, but I find things to do all the time in Fairfield. So I take exception to that.
It's called looking for his glasses, falling out of trees.
I've got a helmet now, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh my, there's so much here. there's just so much, and there's so many. Here's where you got to hold me back. Hold me back. Tony.
All right.
Hold me back. The suggestion that there are good people who would love to run for local office, but if you fall outside the ultra-conservative spectrum, the local newspaper and radio station will vilify you. So we're the problem.
No, not we.
I'm the problem.
You.
I'm the problem.
Because
you're not helping me here, Turner.
His memos are
Look, okay, Mike.
pointless.
I'm going to help you out right now.
Okay. Well, there's more
Mike
of this.
is not vilifying the candidates. He's holding them accountable.
Well, if you don't want to be held accountable, then I see why you don't want to run.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't that what media is supposed to do?
In the truest sense of the word, that's what we're supposed to do.
One person completely lays it on the editor of the local newspaper, which I think is horribly unfair.
Yeah.
You know, you can make him the boogeyman. I'm sorry. I think you're giving him way much more power than he has. Here's another one. This guy, I've got the folks that don't. It's not their name. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, how do you know?
How many Ronnie Reagans do you know in Fairfield?
Ronnie
huh?
Reagans.
Not Reagan. Ronnie Reagan.
Ray Gun. Oh.
Raygun. There's not many Ray Guns down near Pond Creek, okay? Anyway, he's got, he goes on forever. And it's the same thing. Who wants to spend...
You're the devil, right?
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to spend all their time arguing with the local news media? Their lies. The lies at FIW and at the Wayne County Press have proven what's acceptable to them, and it's more of the same old plans. They'll say whatever they need to make sure their view is the only acceptable point of view. You can respond every day to me. If you don't like, I give you my opinion. If you don't like it, give me yours. Mm-hmm. But that's where I get worked up. To blame this radio station or the Wayne County Press because no one's got the guts to run for office is infuriating to me. And that's where the show about nothing, we've got to get back to it because I'm starting to get mad. So there.
I can see the blood.
You see the red? You see the red? Have you seen that before?
Blood vessels popping out.
Have you seen the blood vessels? I just find it...
But that is correct, what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. So, this is Friday the 13th. You haven't mentioned that, besides
Yes,
that being your birthday.
2 months in a row I've been here on Friday the 13th.
Have you? How many times is your birthday on Friday the 13th? Does that happen a lot?
I don't know.
Well, it has to. You're born on the 13th.
Yeah.
Every, 8 years, or 7 years, you're going to have a Friday the 13th, right?
I think so.
It doesn't bother you?
I don't keep count.
It doesn't bother you?
No.
Yeah. Well,
Why would it bother me?
A lot of people are superstitious about it.
My luck is bad all the time, not just on Friday the 13th.
Climbing a tree, bud. See how bad your luck can be. The next one happens...
You knew about my episodes earlier this week. Told you about that, remember?
Well, tell us.
Monday and Tuesday.
Well, tell us.
Well, you know about them.
Please share with our audience.
Well, I promoted the bowl of water order in Effingham.
He did. He didn't know where he was in time and space. Of course, I'm the one that
lost there at the moment.
You know what?
Then
We're human. We make mistakes.
Then I tore up the thermostat.
Yes, you did. You'd love this. Galen loved this. He saw a wire hanging down. He said, that wire shouldn't be there. He snipped it. It was to the thermostat at his house. He had to bring in
haze.
Yeah. Anyway, the next one's going to be in March. The last one was, there's always at least one Friday the 13th a year, but some can have up to 3.
I think that's this year that we had 3.
The next time that'll happen.
November, December.
Yeah.
The next time that'll happen is 2026.
Okay, so
here's a new item on the market: vodka candy canes. They're back for the holiday season. Nothing says love like, here, have this candy cane. This vodka candy cane.
I figured they'd make candy canes, infused with peppermint schnapps.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
It would make sense.
Plastic candy canes from Pinnacle Vodka contain 4 mini bottles of vodka in various flavors. Hey, those things are packed. 4 little mini bottles. Those are the kind that you get on the airplane if you ask for vodka?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
They're in peach. No, I'm glad you don't know that, including peach and tropical punch.
There'll be some punch there.
$5 each.
Whew. For each bottle, or
no, per candy cane.
Okay.
The bottles are infused. Taylor Swift is coming out. She says, quote, toxic male privilege, end of quote, is bothering her.
It's not toxic masculinity?
Toxic male privilege. Why would you ever want to date, even besides she's a good-looking girl, you're going to end up in her next song, she's going to be saying something bad about you. That's not toxic male privilege. That's, poor dating habits is what that is. Anyway. Shoo. The original handwritten lyrics for Elton John's Your Song have sold at auction for $235,000. Yeah, the ones that Bernie Taupin wrote down.
Right, yeah.
And it was like on a notebook.
He sounds nothing now singing like he used to.
No, not at all.
But he's smart enough to have background singers that can hit the high notes, so you still get the same experience. My wife, you know what she did for me for my, I don't know if it was for Christmas or my birthday next year. She bought tickets to Michael McDonald back with the Doobie Brothers in St. Louis.
Ooh. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yes, I'm trying to get a hold of Vicki Strange.
Vicki is not at work today.
Nope. This is their day off. Sorry. You can call back a little bit later. You were on the talk show with Galen Dunn.
No steak and taters for Vicki today.
Yeah.
No, she missed the tater run. That's for sure. Anyway, that's a pretty good
if
chunk
she's
of
listening, she may be here before long.
She could. Let me tell you something, Vicki. They're mighty fine. Cadillac's president says, now get a load of this. The luxury car maker will be all electric in 10 years.
Really? Yeah.
Can you imagine a Cadillac? I know they've changed, but you remember what the Cadillac was. It was the boat. Mm-hmm. It was the one that took up the entire lane. Mm-hmm. And it was
half a city block long.
Well, there's no mistaking when you saw one what it was.
And you heard one. It had a distinctive sound.
Had a rumble.
Now there will be no sound. So anyway, they're saying that they're going to start their.
Well, you know what you could do with these electric cars? Do like we used to do with bicycles when we were kids.
Put little spokes.
Little
baseball cards.
Playing cards,
At Mount Vernon, over by the DoubleTree now, there's several charging ports for electric vehicles.
I saw that the other day.
Probably 10.
Yeah.
The problem with that is if you live in Fairfield, you got to drive over there, charge it, come back.
you don't gain anything.
I think
it's kind of like driving to Kentucky for $2.18 a gallon gas and then coming back.
Right.
If you're there, great. You have to make a special trip. Well,
2 of the colleges that I worked at had grants that had them put those charging stations in, because the charging stations can make what would be an overnight charge at your house into like a 25-minute thing.
Compress it, yeah.
They really shoot the juice to it. Big mistake in Sunset, Utah. Family there is devastated. They sent their dog to the vet. The dog was a dachshund named Ziggy.
Yeah.
Ziggy was having some stomach problems.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like the Nuge when he went in for the military.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, apparently the vets called them to say, it's going to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you want us to just put him down. Okay. They got the wrong person on the phone. And they said, yeah, just put the dog
Put him down.
And they did. They put Ziggy down, even though they would have wanted to. Poor Ziggy. Ziggy's back there in the background going,
Wrong
person. Let me dial it. Let me dial that for you.
All righty. Galen has
All right,
trivia.
here we go.
It's double secret trivia.
Yeah, we don't even know what it's about.
It's double secret trivia. Let me get my glasses on real quick.
Yeah, well, that's good to have those. Yeah, I found my glasses.
After you fell out of the
Yes,
tree.
I did. They blew free of the crater.
Okay. So.
He's right out there.
He is, okay. We have.
The peanut gallery's out there.
We'll start out with. Everyone can answer. I mean, not the second part's not going to be something you can't answer, but the first is Tom Hanks trivia.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Okay. So, in the movie Catch Me If You Can, what was the character's name that Tom Hanks portrayed?
I don't know that
I think it was based on a real story.
It is.
too.
It is on a real story.
I don't know though.
Okay.
In the movie Apollo 13, what was the character's name that he portrayed?
I know that.
Yeah, I know that one too.
In the television series Bosom Buddies,
Mm-hmm.
what was the character's name that he portrayed there?
I think I know his first name.
And lastly,
Do you need both the male and female characters' names?
oh,
See, he did play both.
Male.
Okay.
In the movie, which we just watched the other night, Saving Mr. Banks, what was the character's name that he portrayed?
No.
That is basically the Tom Hanks trivia.
Okay, then we're moving to another topic. This is a sort of a barrel of many colors.
This was a request from when I was here last time.
Okay.
Bible trivia.
Oh. Go ahead.
All right.
Where was John the Apostle when he wrote the book of Revelation?
We're going to have to lean on the peanut gallery on this, I think.
2 parts here. Who was the author of the most books in the New Testament and how many?
All right.
Name the man who died steadying the Ark of the Covenant.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
What 3 items were placed in the Ark of the Covenant?
Okay.
Who wrote the 10 Commandments on the tables of stone?
Okay.
How many is that?
That's close to 10, I think.
Who betrayed Jesus and for what price?
Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
And then,
Right.
we'll stop on that. Then Andy Griffith trivia.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who played the role of the young child Leon?
Oh, I know that one.
Yep, me too.
Okay. Who portrayed the role of the driver for the governor of the state who Barney had ticketed his car while he was in Mayberry?
No idea.
I have no idea.
And I've got some more if we have
All
time.
right. If we have time, we will. We're
Okay.
going to take a break.
Okay.
Back with Galen Dunn. We've got trivia answers on Morning Coffee. Stay right here.
And now, the top 5 reasons to drive for Bestway Express. Number 5, free health clinic. Number 4, paid holidays. Number 3, $1,800 annual safety bonus. Number 2, no hazmat, no jack stand moves, and higher mounted airlines for easier access. And the number 1 reason, you will be home daily. Bestway Express is now hiring for multiple home daily positions. Contact Bestway at 1-833-BESTWAY or bestwayexpress.com.
Wake up breakfast at McDonald's with our tasty morning highlights, like a sizzling sausage biscuit and hash browns for just $1.50. You can't miss. And don't forget to show out with any size Coke for only $1, because McDonald's and breakfast is always a winning combination. Wake up breakfast and score a delicious sausage biscuit and hash browns for only $1.50, and any size soft drink for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Give the gift of music from French Lick Resort this holiday season with concert tickets. Air Supply is at French Lick in January.
coming to your town.
Grand Funk Railroad rocks the lick in March.
I know I'm leaving here a better man.
Country icon Clint Black comes to French Lick in May. Ticket information at FrenchLick.com.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Before going on vacation, you need to know what to pack. Preparing for your financial future is similar. Without proper planning, you could very well be left out in the cold. I can offer you a variety of investment strategies designed for your specific needs. Call me, Chris Conard, at 842-7855, located at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned. Give us a like on Facebook.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast. Cloudy skies today, high 45. Cloudy tonight, low 30. Cloudy skies 45 tomorrow. For Sunday, snow a possibility with a high 35. Scattered showers 40 on Monday, and for Tuesday, sunshine with a high 35. Overnight low was 34. Yesterday's high was 50. Currently, humidity at 79%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.03. Right now, we've got cloudy skies and 39 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks pretty good this morning. No precipitation showing up anywhere in the area this morning. Radar weather brought to you by the Conard Financial Group.
Where's that from?
It's Tom gave that to us. It's from
It's the Northside kids singing down there at the courthouse.
No, I think it's the from the First Christian Church.
Ah, the music program they had Sunday night.
Yep.
Well, good. I'm glad to have that. It really is. It gives us a festive feel, don't you feel?
It does.
Less than 2 weeks till Christmas.
I know.
Wow.
All right, so we've got answers, I guess, to trivia. We might be able to throw in a few answers. We've got the peanut gallery assembled outside the doors here. They're unmiked, but they can shout.
They can.
And they do.
Shout-outs.
There are shout-outs.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
In the movie Catch Me If You Can, what was the character's name that Tom Hanks portrayed?
I don't know. Anybody?
Hanratty. Carl Hanratty.
Carl Hanratty.
That is correct.
Well done, peanut gallery.
Very nice.
Newsman.
In the movie Apollo 13, what was the character's name?
Captain Jim Lovell.
Jim Lovell, yep.
2 for 2. In the television series Bosom Buddies, what was the character's name that Tom Hanks
I think his first name was Kip, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
think you're right. Yeah, it was Kip.
But I don't know his last name. Is that right?
Kip is correct.
Okay, but I don't know what...
You get a half a point.
Well, I don't know his last
No,
name.
it's all or none, so you get none.
Bring some food, he gets very snotty with us. You know? Does he know? Kip's? What's Kip's last name? He doesn't know.
Kip Wilson.
Wilson. Okay, what's the name of the alter ego? You have any idea?
No.
Oh, you see.
No.
Was it?
See, you got to give us a point now.
That's right. We'll give us
you
a point
didn't
back.
know.
Oh, the
Give us
kid
a point back.
The kid gloves are off. We watched this movie
The
last
Kip
week.
gloves are off, right?
Yeah, the Kip gloves are off. In the movie Saving Mr. Banks, what was the character's name that Tom Hanks portrayed?
Mr. Banks.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, and he did it. Yeah, that was good.
And this was,
I don't think I've ever seen that one either.
Yeah, I have seen parts of it.
And this was about Mary Poppins, the making of the movie Mary Poppins.
Right.
I'll throw this in just because we didn't before. In the movie Castaway, what was the character's name that he portrayed?
I don't know. I know Wilson. That's the only character I know. In
the volleyball.
The volleyball name of Wilson. Anybody in there? He didn't know.
Chuck Noland.
Chuck. I like that movie.
Now, here we go. You have an option here.
Okay.
Bible trivia. Mark, you and Big Guy want to do this, or you want the...
Just bring the peanut gallery in.
Bring them in.
Let's just do this. These two guys are really good at this. So I'm going to move my microphone over so that
Because
you can hear them.
you know the answers.
Come over. Of course I do. Okay, get in here, guys.
I can venture.
And I'm not discounting your knowledge
on some of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom,
What a great looking crew. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Where was John the Apostle when he wrote the book of Revelation?
He was in prison, wasn't he?
No.
No.
He's on the island of Patmos.
Patmos.
That's what I agree with him.
That is correct.
That's what I just said.
Done.
Who is the author of the most books in the New Testament, and how many?
Paul.
What is it, 13?
Something like that.
13?
Well, it's either 13 or 14.
I'm not giving him Hebrews.
Now, see, Jeff, that's where you should really be reading a little deeper.
I'm not giving him Hebrews.
Well,
let's not get into a fight about it.
I know.
The
Speaking
minister
of the
where I
gloves are-
worship,
speaking of
he
the gloves
gives
are off, they're
him
going
Hebrews.
back on now.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, not definitive.
Okay. Can you name them?
Romans, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 2 Thessalonians, 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, Titus, Philemon.
Wait a minute. What was the second? I'm sorry. What was the fourth from the last book that you read? That you listed off?
And
we learned a song in Sunday school for the books of the New
Oh,
Testament.
yeah.
And so it's
Matthew, Mark,
it
Luke,
sticks
and
with you.
John.
We actually learned a different.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So,
Feel like I'm in church. How about you, big guy?
No.
Name the man who died steadying the Ark of the Covenant.
was it Uzzah? Uzzah? Something like that?
Uzzah is correct.
A lot of names on Z's.
Look at this. Wow.
I would like to move to Bible for 500.
Oh, Bible for 500 then, Alex. What three items were placed in the Ark of the Covenant?
The stone tablets that were smashed, Aaron's rod, and
Manna.
A pot of manna. That's correct. Very good.
I'm very proud of them.
They are. That's impressive.
Now, here we go. We'll save this one here for last. Who betrayed Jesus and for what price?
Are you saying
Judas.
portrayed or betrayed?
Betrayed. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was very
I'm
confused.
sorry.
Judas.
What movie?
Tom, it's really not that funny.
Judas is.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And was it 20 pieces of silver?
It's
30.
It's
30.
30 pieces of silver. Okay.
With inflation, that would be 80 pieces of silver now.
Who wrote the Ten Commandments on the tables of stone? Because there were two.
There were two.
Yeah,
Two,
which-
because
First time or the second time?
right,
Are you wanting both?
First time or second time?
both.
Okay.
Well, God wrote them the first time,
Yeah.
and then Moses wrote them the second time.
I don't think so. I think God wrote. It was with the finger of God, as it's described.
We're going to have another one of those fights here. I can see that. Dave Riggs started one yesterday, and the rumble continues.
And then Mel Brooks dropped him, right?
I don't think that's in the canonical Bible. That must be the Apocrypha.
No, that was in History of the World Part 1.
History of the World Part 1, yeah. Mel Brooks.
Okay.
I thought.
I give you these 10 commandments.
Okay, so we're out of control now. Really, the first one certainly was written with the finger of God. I thought the second one Moses had to write because he broke the first ones. But then, as I read it last time, I thought, well, maybe God wrote that too. But it's described as the finger of God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy Griffith trivia. You guys did great, by the way.
Okay.
I mean,
they're going.
go right to the front pew
I'm
Sunday
coming back.
and
I'm coming back.
lead the singing. Okay.
Well done. Are they impressive or not?
They are amazing.
The two of them. I'm talking about Tom Levine and Jeff Vaughn. Both
Yes.
know their Bible trivia like no one should.
Their ministers should be
Good.
proud of them. Andy Griffith, who played the role of the young child Leon?
That was Ken Howard's. That's
Ron Howard's
Ron
brother.
Howard's brother, and I forget his first.
Clint.
Clint.
Good job.
Now, in one episode, Barney ticketed the governor's car. The driver comes out and says, "Do you know whose car you ticketed?" He said, "I don't care if it's the governor of the state."
And it was.
He's getting this ticket. He said, "Well, it is the governor of the state." And, Barney was really kind of wondering what was going to happen.
Then he got really worried when the governor said he was coming to see
Right.
him.
Yes. So, who played the role of the driver of the governor's car?
No idea.
I don't know.
Rance Howard.
Rance Howard?
Ron Howard's dad.
Really? I didn't know that.
You did not know that.
And in a much later episode, later on, kind of after Mayberry, they come back, and Barney and Thelma Lou get married.
Yes.
Rance Howard is the one that is a minister that performs the ceremony.
Huh.
Huh.
Barney took the plunge.
Okay, now, just
I'm just saying that when Barney got Thelma Lou, that reminded me of what my
Thelma Lou. You didn't say it right.
Thelma Lou?
No, it's Thelma Lou.
Oh, I'm sorry. That told me that my grandfather, who said to me, I guess he was worried that someday I would never find love, said, there's a Jack for every Jenny, Mike. Okay? And so there's somebody out there for Dave Rigg, too.
There's 3 on the line, so here.
3 on the line.
Now, one last question.
All right, go ahead.
In what year were airbags first available on cars for sale to the public?
I'm going to say...
And what vehicle?
I'm going to say 78. I'm going to say General Motors Chevy.
I'm going to go with 86.
Peanut Gallery? It was an option.
As soon as you put it in the back seat so the mother-in-law could drive well.
I don't know. It was an option for the passenger side only.
Yes. What year?
1973 Olds Tornado.
There you go. I was pretty close. Galen Dunn. Excellent cook.
Margaret was so much help with that.
Well, our best to Margaret always. And boy, you're going to get another invitation back soon.
Love your hat.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it as a gift. You have a nice weekend. I'll see you tonight at the ball game.
Well, you won't see me tonight.
You're not going to be there. That's
Unless,
right.
for some reason,
Jeff can't.
Mr.
All right.
Jeff is...
All right. Well, I'll see everybody at the ball
Happy
game.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mark. Take care.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.